Definitely not. But all of those things weren't what set my theorist senses a-tingling. What really convinced me to start digging deeper here was the ending. Everything that happens from when Cassie turns the portal back on looks a lot like something that was put together after the fact in post-production, using a bunch of recycled B-roll, a few minimal reshoots, and new voiceover. I mean, Scott's self-sacrifice fake-out lasts less than a minute. Just from a visual storytelling perspective alone, doesn't fit the very affectionate, hug-it-out, family-above-all tone that the rest of the movie sets up. No big, how am I gonna get out this time moment. No big reunion scene on the other side of the portal. No restatement of the lessons that were learned along the way. This is Marvel Studios here, people. If that stuff ain't in there, it's because it wasn't shot to begin with. Kevin runs himself a tight ship.
The most advanced entertainment algorithm in the world, and it produces near-perfect product.
And that conclusion is supported by leaks that happened as far back as last September, which said that, while no one was meant to die in the end, Hope and Scott were meant to get stranded in the quantum realm. That shot of Cassie turning on the portal, I suspect that it was originally going to be her activating something else entirely, possibly even as part of a post-credit scene. My personal headcanon is that she was flipping a switch to signal her father's old team to come help him. Our first confirmation that the Avengers are coming back, except this time, they're young. You wouldn't even need to know who the Avengers actually were at this point, just a tense zoom on a digital screen and then assemble. But also, a self-sacrificial ending here makes logical sense as well. See, while it might be a bit of an exaggeration to say,
Marvel movies all end the same way.
Wait, who's saying that?
one thing you probably did notice is that heroic self-sacrifice happens a lot. It's far and away the MCU's third favorite trope after bad dads and villains who are actually evil versions of the hero. Thor giving up Jane to stop Loki, Wanda losing Vision to destroy the Mind Stone, Black Widow yeeting herself off the cliff for the Soul Stone, Wen-Wu protecting his son from the Dweller in Darkness, Peter Parker giving up his life to fix the multiverse, and of course, Iron Man's sacrifice to snap away Thanos. Heck, the way that we know that Captain America is the goodest of the good guys is that he's a jump on the grenade guy at the beginning of his story, without needing to learn any lessons about humility or respect on the way. Be ready to lay down your life for others is the moral baseline of the MCU. It's the thing that makes the good guys here. Even newer characters are being put to the same tried and true test. In Multiverse of Madness, America Chavez is only able to defeat evil Wanda after she says that she'd be willing to sacrifice herself for the good of the many. Then, and only then, is she able to become a Marvel hero who can sucker punch someone who once held her own against Thanos. What all of these stories have in common is that the sacrifice is the payoff to an arc in the growth of the character. Thor learns how to put others' needs ahead of his own. America stops running from her problems. Tony's been trying to make up for being an arms dealer since he became Iron Man. And here's the thing, Ant-Man movies have already used the trope. In the first film, Scott shrinks to quantum size to protect Cassie 1.0, and therefore stop the man who would be MODOK, even though as far as he knew there was no coming back.